versus a Razor as a Huskar. So in that regard, I'm okay.
Yeah,
If they...
I mean, at least he blocks the big camp, so he'll not have a instant nuke miracle.
Oh, he was having a good lane until now. Underneath the tower, Amar trying to find an angle. He puts the tree down, but it's still gonna be enough. Amar cuts it down along with Miracle, gets himself the first blood. RMN going into the tower. Meanwhile, the Monkey King did rotate to the bottom lane, so they want to kill the Enchantress and will be able to do so. Samael, he really wanted the first blood to go his way for a second, and Timber and Razor are right next to each other in terms of it. As Malrine does jump onto Samael, he wants to get a kill. There's the inner fire, no chance to attack, and Samael, he does get the Jingle Mastery, but in the end does go down, and they're snaking with the heals, making sure that Malrine stays alive. Kuroki will stay alive barely as well, and gets himself away, and now they're pressuring the mid lane tower. RMN gets jumped on, tries to get into the tower. They use the glyph, so that's quite nice. So you don't really want to get into the tier 2, but again, they killed the courier. They have a smoke.
Looks like they will.
They're coming over. It's going to be 5 heroes of Nigma here.
Whoa.
Tiny is not Miracle, very low. There is a relocate ready, and Huskar jumping in inner fires. They're trying to get him out. Bound the strike, and the Wukong's man Malrine needs to get out with the boat coming. Finally, they're going to take him down. So this move from Nigma might actually be good, but there is a Chrono Sumail outside of it. He's still inside of the Wukong's man. Not going to help you. The extra armor versus the Chakram does absolutely nothing. Miracle, however, back. Full HP, full mana. RMN gets him out of a bad situation and then returns him into the battle.
Tiny plus Amar, Crit plus Amar, Tiny and Timber. Let's look at the kill spot and what they can do. Ooh.
This is on the Avalanche. Ghost uses the boat, but doesn't get the trench in the ram. He will. Didn't get the silence on Crit. That was the only thing that could break his TP. Well, now he gets the silence on Snaking, but he's going to be silenced himself fairly soon once Amar gets another Whirling Death in. And now the Timber is on a killing spree back, so that's going to be it, though. Monkey King jumps in. That's a miss on the Primal Spring, and now he just gets deleted by Amar, who's dominating, looking towards Miracle. Avalanche keeps it in place. He will get disarmed, trying with a relocate out, has the mech as well. Miracle still alive, and he will stay there. Malrine gets X'd up just to make sure that he's not following any longer. But do you get the Wisp out of this? Probably not.
X-Mark on the Wisp? Do they have it?
No, he just used it on Malrine.
I mean, I just wanted to first touch on the Falcons. They're gonna do the classic, right? Like at 20 minutes, you go to the enemy side. Or there used to be a Kura and a bird. So they go kill the Tormentor, and now they're just gonna go high ground with the two supports. That, I mean, they just don't care. I mean, how you fight on NIGMA? So it's like, I don't know, man. You just need to pray these guys mess up. Because in a fair fight, 16k gold down at minute 20, like, you're not gonna win it.
Yeah, so the two advice that you have given to Nigma in this game was one, lol, play better on the Phoenix in the early game so that you have more levels, and hope that the enemies are gonna mess up so much that you can maybe get an engagement going, though. The second thing looks very, very unlikely, but the first one, maybe in the next game, Kuro can do a little bit more on the Phoenix. So far, it looks pretty bad. I'll go for a smoke.
They'll try. Thor's gonna hit.
The Sunray. Malrine has to be careful. Doesn't need to use it. They stop the Sunray immediately. Toss the Phoenix in, and Skinner, he got the bash. He couldn't. I can't believe that one, that he got the bash mid-dive. They do at least kill Crit, so the Tiny will fall. Miracle in a little bit of trouble. Relocate not being used. Where is the Wisp? He needs to heal him, and there will be a Chrono in the back lines. Also catching Kuro, who just bombed back. And look at the other part of the fight, where Ghost is just being annihilated, surrounded by every single hero. The egg will get used, but immediately taken down right afterwards. Nigma, they get one kill, and they get demolished in the last fight of game 1. So much damage that even these tanky heroes, the Lifestealers, the Timber saw, they're gonna get bursted down if they are. And there's healing Lotus and 11-1 charges on Lina, so it's not easy to dive him, though. They might be preparing. Don't have a glyph, though. Still coming forward from the other side. He's rotating, and they are going to be tossing the Lina towards the center. A little bit of a miss there on the stun. RMN comes over, and he's not going to be missing any stuns. So Crit is the one who dies first, trying to equalize it by bringing down Kuroki, who still lives through this. One more hit from the Enchantress Snaking, finishes him off with the Scent, trying to heal himself up with the Wisp. Not going to be happening. Amar, though, still alive this time around. The Centaur Hoof Stomp or War Stomp is going to be available, and there's Samael. He has the Reaper Sight, and he is going to be making sure that Miracle survives this time around. Nigma, they were ready. Beautifully done.
They're not gonna go for like a tower or anything.
Good positioning from Arman, gets the stun. Miracle comes from the side, and that's a lot of wands on Snaking. Still not going to be saving his life, especially with the minus armor coming from the side. Crit, like always, he's just murdering the careers. Oh, you're going on the little guy, but here comes the big brothers and sisters to get the revenge. With 0 armor, the Centaur is coming over. Doesn't have a stampede, but he can maybe find himself a nice hoof stomp. Avalanche stops him mid-animation, and the tower does drop down. Snaking finishes off with the creep. They did find Malrine. There's the stun. Reaper side. Skitter comes over. Once the infest, I don't think that would have helped him either way. We'll be investing crit just to try to run out, tossing away the Centaur. Finds the ace through. Crit is the luckiest guy. A completely different story. Ghost, he is pretty tanky, but these heroes also do a lot of damage. Blink away, will be able to get himself out. They still have the stampede. We'll get Kuroki out. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Actually, the swap still hasn't been used. Damar has been targeted, and the swap is there. Still not enough to finish him up, but follow-up stuns with the LSA finishes him off, and Skitter is still staying in Malrine. Get me out of here, bro. We are not fighting Nigma now. Snaking will get caught this time around. The Earth Spike, the Hoof Stomp follow-up, not needed. They just have the Atos and Miracle with the very, very fast and strong deck. Miracle is gonna be fine. This is really good positioning. Amar jumps in. He has the Aghanim Scepter, so with the reactive armor, he'll be fine. Avalanche in the back. Immediately the Stampede will be used. Nice dodge from Skitter with the Rage. He will be fine, but he's not finding anybody to attack during this Rage. We'll have to run away. Finally, they found Kuroki, who's still living, but the last Resonance Pulse will finish him off. Snaking gets deleted by Miracle. He just does so much damage, and the Lightstealer has been caught. Where is the Reaper side? He's not going to be used. He's going to try to infest Amar. Help me! And he will do exactly that. Ghost with an attempt to TP out the damage. Way too huge. Falcons! Yeah, that could be huge, but look at Kuroki. He's in an aggressive position. He's expecting that to happen. This is a really huge bait. Ghost, Shiva, he finds Malrine. That's going to be a big kill if they can get it. With a follow-up, all of it infest. It's not going to be enough into the backlines, but he do finish Malrine off. In the end, Miracle is going to be targeted. They don't have a swap any longer. Has the BKB, has the movement speed, but Skinner also has quite a lot of it. LSA going to be missing. Snaking says, here's Miracle, but there's not going to be a Snaking any longer. Miracle in the end does die. They both kill each other. The little creep that remained does finish him off. Nigma Galaxy, they've lost their main hero, but they are still ahead in this fight in terms of kills, and nobody can stop them on the map. His team Falcons, that's the one on the top lane. Do they push with this Aegis? Okay. But Timber going forward. There's gonna be an avalanche onto the 3 of them. RMN dodges it with the shard, but just a couple of hits from Skitter. He has that nullifier. Both of them are gonna be losing a hero each, and the Aegis drops as well. Doesn't have the rage. This is very dangerous. It does have a BKB, however. There's the shards bouncing off on Snaking as well. Does get stunned up. Amar gonna be fine for now. Has the BKB as well. Ghost pops his too. Stands his ground. Very, very tanky. Infest during the Reaper sight. It does absolutely nothing. Trying to get out with Snaking. Has the 4 steps to the high ground. Will be fine now. Going in for the center with the impetus is coming over at the end of the rainbow. There's not gonna be gold. There's gonna be death. Skitter. He survived with Infest. Now he's gonna be getting a kill with it as well. Ghost goes down. Has
a Centaur. They're gonna be in time this time.
They found him. Has the Ogre Seal Totem. BKB. Now he goes for a Stampede. Is saving the BKB without the TP. He actually cannot live. Gonna turn around with the Hoof Stomp, hoping for a blink away, but neither the Mage Slayer nor Parasma are gonna be allowing him to go for it. One more hit from Malrine. Nice potential juke, but in the end, Amar just gets the last whirling death when we all know how much damage it can do to these high HP heroes, strength heroes.
They're gonna continue to look for another fight. No Centaur,
Kuroki is not here. The Hex onto the Tiny, but he already used his spells, and they have the Abyssal Blade. You're not going to be getting out of this one alive. Miracle tries to go for a stun. RMN. Skinner was stunned from the LSA there.
They're giving this game on a silver platter to the Falcons. Very, very surprising, to say the least.
They crumbled under pressure, it seems. Malrine Lincoln Sphere protects him. Ether Remnant, nice 4-staff from RMN. Gets into a safe position. That's gonna be a glyph buying you 7 seconds of life, but you need to buy 45 more for Miracle to come over.
We already spoke about it. No Miracle, no damage. Like, he's everything the Falcons scores care about. So if he is dead, they have no fear. Both of them just hitting their eggs, doing whatever they want.
The hero will be
close to 95% to win this game. Miracle?
Miracle Kuroki, is there a swap? He doesn't need it. He actually swaps the Lightstealer. Was that a misclick? Satanic trying to heal himself up, but the Lightstealer is hitting him and hitting him even more. They do bring down the Tiny finally with the 2 ultis. Skitter still standing his ground. Ghost has the shard. He's getting so much HP in the backlines. Malrine, he finishes off the big guns, and without those big guns, you cannot stop the onslaught of Falcons.
Unlucky swap, but props to Crit, like he knows his target, he goes fast with the smoke and the infest, they get the miracle kill. Will it be enough to finish this game? Probably. I would say they're gonna keep trying to get the kills, not push the bullet.
The refresher was given to Malrine, he still has it in his backpack. Swap, again a little bit too late, Ghost will be going down again. It is the two same cores that are missing, and Kuroki, his swaps there in the end didn't help his teammates. Amar will be entering the base, they want death and destruction. It took them a long time, but Falcons, they show why they